Hi there. Right before Memorial Day weekend, the Court of Appeals issued an administrative order that it hopes will set forth the schedule to reopen and restore the Maryland court system to its pre-COVID-19 operational status. The May 22nd order sets forth 5 phases of operation, going from what we are in now, phase 1, closed to the public, to, like I said, pre-COVID operations with some new precautions taken by October of 2020. So a couple interesting points here. Just like Governor Hogan's order for easing the stay-at-home restrictions, there's an allowance for kind of a regional approach. So the order says if courts are able to do X, they can. And I think that leaves open the flexibility for if a certain area is experiencing more COVID cases or something like that, their court is not going to be required to conform to a statewide approach. So there's some flexibility. It looks like there's flexibility built in there. And then in each phase, up until phase 5, there is language requiring adherence to proper social distancing techniques, whether that is from guidance from the CDC or the Maryland Department of Health. So that both of those two kind of factors are at play in all of the phases. So first is phase 1, what we're in now, and that is, like I said, closed to the public. The court is kind of spent several months catching up on how to get remote hearings started, and essentially the courthouses are closed to the public, and a lot of cases, including family law cases, are at a complete standstill. Phase 2 is scheduled to begin on June 5th, which was originally the termination date of the courts being closed to the public. It's not quite going to be reopened to the public, but some on-site in-court appearances are going to begin happening. These include hearings that need to be prioritized. In my opinion, I think there's going to be a lot of final protective order hearings heard and some other matters. But starting in June 5th, the court is going to slowly allow people to come back into the courthouses for in-person court appearances. No family law cases for contested matters just yet. Phase 3 is scheduled to begin on July 20th. And again, this is going to be an increased amount of on-site in-court hearings, including attorney discipline hearings and non-jury trial hearings in the district court. Phase 4, which is the very important one for what I do, is set to begin on August 31st. And that is the resumption of contested non-jury trials and hearings in criminal, civil, and family law cases. I'm not sure what that means for my contested hearings set for July and August of 2020. I expect they'll probably have to be postponed, but it is what it is. But it does look like basically first couple days of September, we will be back to having contested hearings in family law cases in the circuit court building. Now, there's going to be restrictions on who can attend the hearings, how people get in and out of the courtroom. Again, I kind of mentioned that there are social distancing guidelines, and I think we're going to see that, have a better idea of what that looks like when we all get back into the courthouse. But for the time being, it's not going to be necessarily anyone can come in and watch your hearing. Phase 5 is set to begin on October 5th, and that is return to full, normal, pre-COVID operations. I think with some adjustments and some leftovers, precautions from the COVID response. And let's be honest, it'll be interesting to see if we don't have any setbacks between now and then and the courts are actually able to fully reopen in that manner. But that's what it looks like. That's what the Maryland judiciary is hoping will lead to the reopening and the restoration of the Maryland court system to the public. I am very hopeful for my family law clients that we're able to stick to this because we really have a lot of backlog work to get into. If you have any questions about your court case or a potential court case and what the timeline looks like, do not hesitate to reach out to contact me or any of the attorneys at my office, 410-997-0203. If you need any additional or would like any additional information about myself, all the links to my social networking sites are in the description of this video below. There's LinkedIn, there's Twitter, there's Instagram. As always, if you found this video helpful, please like it, please share it, please comment on it. Thank you very much.